a lot about manliness, help people to be
Right.
more of a man.
Yes.
What does it mean to be? What does it mean for you to be a more authentic, self-confident man?
Well, that's almost kind of like you already took two words that actually kind of define that. Authenticity is a major, major, major point. And we just had in this event here a 59-year-old man who, in the face of 4 overwhelmingly beautiful women, actually said, and I quote, "I would like to fuck all 4 of you." And I know it took him a great deal of courage to push his envelope to that point. It was very well received by those 4 lovely ladies. And he actually gained an equal amount to that courage, that decision, that leap off a cliff, as he put it, that he actually got a very equal or greater amount in terms of self-confidence and self-esteem back. And that's part of what it means. And his authenticity was so disarming that the women actually had no problem with it whatsoever. Whereas if he'd have tried to weasel around and try to feign confidence or anything like that, it might have not gone so well. So yes, you mentioned authenticity and you mentioned confidence.
Yes.
Now confidence is not something you're naturally necessarily born with. It is something that is earned. It is a process, not an event. And how do you get that confidence? Well, you prove to yourself that you actually can rely and trust yourself, and others can trust you. And that is actually one way that you can learn confidence. It's not the whole story, but it's a big, big piece of it.
Do you think you can be a happy man or even a happy human being without being self-confident?
No, I don't think so. I think Dr. Paul Dobronsky calls this durable fulfillment. You know, we're all happy at some time, but it's a fleeting state. We're all free at some time, like a new divorced person. We all have these things. We can be successful, but I know some billionaires myself, and I can tell you that most, not all of them, but most of them are extremely miserable people. And I've known some, none of these things per se do something, but durable fulfillment would have to be some kind of combination of being able to nurture yourself, be your own mentor, being your own father figure, if you will, because none of us really have that. And also, of course, self-esteem really factors into the equation of durable fulfillment. If you don't, self-esteem isn't everything, but without it, everything's nothing. And it is actually the very bedrock, the very foundation of everything else you do. Like when people, you can see this, like somebody wins the lottery. Like say they win, they've been broke and welfare for all their lives, and they win like $100 million or $10 million. 5 years later, they're usually more broke than they were before and in debt. Why is this? It is because they didn't feel like they truly earned it, and they did nothing to set the foundation of solid self-esteem. So when they came into that money, by chance as it were, then they actually feel like they didn't deserve it, and they will do everything unconsciously to sabotage that success. And then they're happy back in their comfort zone once all the money's gone.